Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a foundation first impression on the Pacifica Crystal Blur Illuminating Foundation. This has rose quartz and jasmine. So if you would like to see a demo and a 10-hour wear test, please keep watching. So as always, I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin, and then while my primers sink in, I'll read you some information about this foundation. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer. This is in the shade Radiant Pink. Like, this is kind of like one of those in-between primers where it's kind of hydrating and then it's just like a regular primer, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like super moisturizing or anything. And then on top of that, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Mist. I feel like since I have dry skin, no matter what primer I use, I always have to use like some kind of mist on top of it. So let's talk about the packaging first. It's just these plastic bottles. I have two shades. I have medium neutral right here, and then I have light porcelain, and in my opinion they're pretty similar in shades. Like, there's not much of a difference like at all. So it just says 100% vegan, cruelty free. You get 1 full ounce, natural minerals, and then it says the path to illuminated glowy face may be found in the power of the high love energy crystal rose quartz for all skin types. The directions say apply to clean skin, look beautiful. Every true beauty knows it's what's on the inside that matters. Formulated without petroleum, parabens. So that one right there, that's the medium neutral, and this is the light porcelain. Maybe we'll just do, I think I might just do the, hold on. This one, the medium neutral, looks a little more warm, like yellow undertones, and the light porcelain looks more like kind of like pinky neutral undertones. So I think I might just do like, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt today, so it doesn't really matter if it matches completely. So I think I'm just going to do 1 pump of each. But I purchased mine from Ulta, and then when I went back to get the information for it, I didn't see it on there anymore. So I just went to the pacificabeauty.com, and this foundation only comes in 4 shades. Like, is that right? Or are they discontinuing this? Like, I'm not really sure. It is rated 4.3 stars. It retails for $18. Right now it's on sale for $12.60. Medium coverage with blurring minerals to help perfect and add illumination. All skin types, coconut water, jasmine flower, rose oil, rose quartz is the ingredients. And that's about it. There's not a whole lot of information. It doesn't have, I mean, there's enough information, but there's like not a lot of claims, so that's, I guess that's a plus, right? I'd rather have like 1 claim than like 50 and then it doesn't do anything. So it is a plastic bottle, but I like that it's like slim and it's good for traveling, or it's not going to take up a bunch of room on your vanity or anything, and you still get 1 full ounce, and there is a pump. So I'm going to do 1 pump of the light porcelain, 1 pump of medium neutral. Yeah, they're so similar in shade. It's really, really, really runny. So it has kind of like a weird paint florally scent to it. So I'm just going to do this side first. I think I just got foundation right here. And I'm going to use my damp Wet n Wild sponge. So yeah, it's super lightweight. I can't even feel that on my skin at all. I am not seeing this building up to medium coverage, but maybe. I feel like it's getting splotchy over here. Or red. Weird. So far I'm just kind of like, I think this would be good for one of those no makeup days. Like, I definitely do not think that this is gonna be medium coverage, like, by any means. And like, normally I like a low medium coverage foundation with a full coverage concealer. Like, that's how I like my stuff. But right now I have like a couple breakouts, so I kind of wanted to build it up as much as I could. But I feel like it looks kind of red right there. And then when I look up close, it doesn't even look like there's anything on my face, but when I look in the viewfinder, I can see a difference, but up close it just kind of looks like skin, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, but today just happens to be the day that I want like more coverage. So I'm gonna do one more pump of each, mix them together, and then I'm gonna use my Tarte foundation brush for this side. Maybe we'll get more coverage with a brush. Ooh, feels weird applied with a brush. I don't know if I like that. I think I like it better with a brush, and I'm definitely getting more coverage. It's always hard to use this big brush like right up against my hairline, so I always just go over it with a sponge. It's weird because, in my opinion, I feel like more runnier foundations, like thinner formula foundations, look better applied with a sponge, and then like the thicker foundations look better applied with a brush. But in this case, I think it looks better with a brush, and look, it covered up those pimples pretty nice. So I'm just gonna go over this side with the brush, and then I'll just go over my entire face with the sponge. And I think it is, with the brush, definitely, these dang bang hairs. I think it's definitely buildable to medium coverage with the brush for sure, just not the sponge. So if you wanted lighter coverage or like a no makeup, I would definitely blend it out with the sponge. But if you want more coverage like I want today, I would totally use a brush. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but it did oxidize on the back of my hand. Quite a bit, actually. Hopefully when I go back to edit this I can zoom in and you can see it, but hopefully you can see right there. Yeah, it oxidized quite a bit. Huh, I was not expecting that. Maybe that's why it looks all splotchy over here. Like, very few foundations oxidize on my skin, at least to the point where I can see it, so that's weird. Ooh, and oh no. This isn't gonna work for me. Well, that's a first. Wow, I don't think I've ever had a foundation do that before. Look at this. Hopefully you guys can see that. Maybe it's my sponge? Okay, it must be the sponge that just did that. Weird, I'm telling you, all this weird stuff with like my normal, like, I use this all the time, but I feel like it's been really weird lately. It's been like taking the foundation and concealer off my face, and I feel like it just did that to this foundation. It made it like really cakey looking. Ooh, and like down here. Yikes. I can't even tell you the last time a foundation did this to me. Ew, like it's starting to like separate up here. Mind you, this was rated almost 5 stars. Oh my god, my chin looks so bad. I'm gonna have to wear a full coverage concealer to make this foundation work. Ew, there's no way I see this foundation getting any better throughout the day. I think I'm just gonna go on hating life today, I guess, for this wear test. Ew. Ew, and it's getting in all my creases. Ugh. Ouch. Okay, it has been a long time since I've done a foundation first impression and immediately hated the foundation. For some reason, almost every time I try a new foundation, it always works for me, minus that Morphe Fluidity foundation that did not work. That's like the last foundation I can remember being like, and like hating my life for the whole day. Oh my, like I don't even know what's going on, but it does not look good. Not a big fan. Maybe it'll look better once I set it with powder. So I definitely can't apply this with a sponge because that made it look horrible. It's like not even like sticking to my nose though. Oh my gosh. And like if I do this, it just like comes off my nose. Like the foundation won't stick on there. So in that case, let's use a full coverage concealer. But oh my god, I really don't like this foundation. This is from Amazing Cosmetics, and this is the Amazing Concealer. This stuff is amazing. No pun intended, but it really is. It took me a while to buy it because full price, it's like $30, and it went half price I think on Ulta, so I nabbed it, and it's so good. It's like thicker, but it's so creamy. Like, it's really good. I'm seriously gonna pile this stuff on. And you know what? For that being like an illuminating foundation, it looks dry on my skin. So I'm really gonna go to town with this concealer today. Maybe that's why you can't buy this foundation on Ulta.com anymore? Maybe that's why it's on sale? I don't know, but still, it still said it was rated almost 5 stars. I'm just gonna use my Morphe E45. And I'm just gonna press that in. Hopefully this will fix up the foundation. So I stopped highlighting my chin because I noticed when I highlight it, it makes my chin look bigger in pictures. But in this case, since the foundation wasn't covering my chin, I just piled it on there. So let's go over that with the sponge and see what happens. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, the concealer helped the foundation, but the foundation still is like normally when I do foundation first impressions, I kind of like to just stick around the house just in case it doesn't look too great. And then the one time that I'm like, oh, I want to go to Target today, my makeup doesn't look very good. I need to do a little bit of cream contour, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take my ColourPop New Renaissance sculpting stick. The only plus of that foundation so far is it did cover those 2 pimples. Oh, my chin looks so bad. I feel like when I set it with powder, it's just gonna look worse. So let's go ahead and set with powder and hope for the best, I guess. I'm gonna use my Kylie Soft Pink powder. This is like my new favorite powder for my under eyes. And I'm gonna use my sponge. I've also been like baking the sides of my nose lately, so. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use my Lancome Translucent Loose Powder. This is in the shade 100. Really like this powder. I think I've mentioned it before, but it's really good for dry skin. So if you're looking for a new loose powder, I would definitely suggest this. And I'm just going to use this big fluffy brush. I'm just going to sweep away the bake. Oh, right there looks so bad. You guys, I don't even know if I can make it the 10 hours today with this. So this is what my skin looks like with the foundation, concealer, and powder. It looks so bad, like right here. So I'm just going to make the call time 2 o'clock. It's 2:03. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then hopefully I can figure something out and I'll be back to let you guys know how everything went. I mean, I think it looks better now that my makeup's on, but like look how muddy my bronzer looks on my forehead. And I don't think I ever have that problem. Very rarely do I have that problem. I still am not, I don't like it. Like maybe today is just not like a good makeup day, but I don't like it at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys everything that's on my face. So for bronzer, I used my Christy Brinkley bronzer in the shade Burnished Bronze. For blush, this is like a Kylie day. I used the Winter Kissed blush. I forgot how much I love this. It's kind of like a lilac purpley undertoned pink. I love it. For highlighter, I used the Snow Angel highlighter. This is all like the same collection. It's last year's holiday collection. I didn't buy anything from this year's holiday collection, which is not like me because I bought the last 2 collections and I just didn't really like the one this year. Then I just went in with the Chill Baby eyeshadow palette from the 2018 collection, and I just took Cuddle Season, which is like a light shade here, Make Magic, and Wrap It Up, and I just mixed all 3 and threw some on my lids and my lower lash line. For lashes, I used my Essence Lash Princess in Waterproof, and I'm going to throw some of this NYX Faux Whites in the shade Seashell in my waterline real quick. For brows, I used my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Blonde. I used this ColourPop eyebrow pencil that I still have no idea what the name of this is, but I used that for the tail. Then I used my Kai Brow Blonde Brow Powder for like the front to the middle of my brow. And then I set them with the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Clear Brow Gel. For lips, I use this Burberry Lip Definer in the shade Nude. This is like my exact lip color, so it's really easy to overline my lips and they don't look super fake. And then I just went in on top of that with my Perricone MD No Lip Gloss. I love this gloss. I forgot how much I liked it, and I really like the No Lipstick lipstick. Those are my two favorite things from the Perricone No Makeup line. And I guess I'm gonna set my face. I really don't have a choice. So I'm gonna use my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray and my fan. I forgot to mention too, when I went into the bathroom just to see like what my makeup looked like in that lighting, and I could definitely see the like illumination from the foundation like pull through like right here and like a little bit right here that wasn't from my highlighter. So I mean, I like that, but I still hate this foundation. So this is what my skin looks like up close with all my makeup. Thank goodness I have bangs so you can't see this like blotchy mess right here. You know, you never know though. Maybe when I come back for my 4-hour check-in, it'll be better. Like maybe once some of my like natural oils come through and the foundation kind of settles. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but you never know. So I'm gonna hop off here and I'll see you guys back here for my first check-in in about 4 hours. Hey guys, so I'm here for my first check-in. It's 6:45, so I've had this foundation on for about 4 hours and 45 minutes. It's like, do I even want to look? Ooh, wow. I'm like really oily and I have dry skin. Which now it looks like I have combination skin, so I don't know. Yeah, my forehead is like super dewy. That's really the only place though. My chin actually looks better now that it kind of like set into my skin. My cheeks look good, like I don't have any complaints, but I feel like when I use that Kylie powder, I feel like the concealer with that foundation underneath my eyes is not a good combo. So right here looks like kind of cakey and stuff. Like that powder did not work well with that foundation. But my forehead is so shiny, and I'm gonna be at home the rest of the day, but I can't. Like, I can't do that. That is gonna drive me absolutely insane. So I definitely want to powder that. So since we pretty much used all of Kylie's products, let's go ahead and use the Your Perfect Perfecting Powder, also from the holiday collection last year. And that's what it looks like. So I'm just gonna press that in there. You can just watch all the shiny go away. Yeah, I feel like the makeup is starting to come off right there. Just like I said, I can't remember the last time that I've had like such a bad experience with foundation. So, I mean, I don't hate it as much as I did when I first applied it, but I definitely don't think this is a foundation that I'm going to grab again to use, honestly, unless I can like think of something to mix it in with maybe. Like, this is going straight in my little box of like no goods for me. Here's what my skin looks like up close. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but it's coming off on my chin for sure. Ugh, yeah, I don't like that. It's just weird that it wouldn't cover on my chin, but it covered up those pimples. So everywhere else looks okay though, I suppose. Again, like even my under eyes look a little weird. Like I love that concealer and that foundation did not work well together at all, or the powder. So I'm just all sorts of a huge mess, but I will be back here in another 3-ish hours for my 8-hour check-in. Hey guys, so I'm back for my 8-hour check-in. It's 10:30, so I've had this foundation on for 8 hours and 30 minutes, and I don't even know if I want to keep it on for an extra hour and a half or a full 10 hours, because honestly, I don't like it. And like, I keep wanting to like it because like now that it's settled, I like how my forehead looks, but all of this, I can't. Like, it keeps going in this laugh line like crazy. Like, I can't even deal. And like, all of this looks bad. Like, that powder and the concealer did not work well with that foundation. And I love that concealer. So if I had to pick, I'll take the concealer over that foundation. Like, I don't like it at all. and I'm actually sad that I couldn't make it work. I don't know, maybe it's something that I'll hold on to, and maybe in like the springtime, well, I'm not going to throw it away, but like maybe in the springtime I'll bust it out again when it's not so cold, because it is like freezing outside and my skin is like extra dry, but oily, who knows. But maybe I'll just keep it around for the springtime when it starts to warm up a little bit, and maybe it'll work better then. Like maybe it's just not working well with like my dry skin and then just like the dryness in the air right now. So we'll see, but like you have to let me know in the comments if you've tried this and if you like it. Like I have to know. But just in case I don't come back in for a final check-in, I still have the same opinion that I did at the beginning of the video. The only plus of this is the packaging. Honestly, like I love the packaging. I like how slender it is, tall, it has a pump, it's like super lightweight. That's the only thing I like. Like other than that, I just don't like this foundation, and I need to figure out why this sponge isn't working for me. Something totally weird is just like happening to me right now and I don't understand. But just in case I don't come back in for a final check-in, because I might just, because I'm feeling it, like I gotta take it off. Like it does not feel good on my skin. But yeah, save your money. Do not purchase it from Pacifica website, or if it shows back up at Ulta, no. I did see it on Amazon as well. Those are the only two places that I saw it. So yeah, I would definitely pass. Which, like I've said, I think the only other foundation, I probably already said this 50 times in this video, but the only other foundation that I've tried out recently that I can think of that I hated was the Morphe Fluidity foundation. So it's very rare that I'm like, don't buy this. So yeah, don't buy it. Oh God, so bad. But I did see that they came out with a new Pacifica foundation, and I did pick that one up as well. I think it's this guy right here, and this bottle is actually really nice as well. I need to self-tan for this, but this is the, what is it? Light? Am I saying that right? This is the Light Clean Foundation, oil-free anti-shine satin finish. In this bottle I like too, because it's also like sleek, but this is a glass bottle. So I'm gonna try this one out here soon as well, but this one is ugh. It's so bad. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this foundation first impression on the Pacifica Crystal Blur Illuminating foundation. It did get illuminating throughout the day, I'll give it that. So that, I did like that. But I didn't like the shades. I think it's weird that I have two different shades and they're pretty much the exact same. And I think it's weird that this foundation only comes in 5 shades. Like, it's about to be 2020, like get it together. Like, I don't understand. But anyways, let me know if you guys have tried this foundation in the comments below, what your skin type is, and if you liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.